This is the Mercedes-Benz C300, an option that you can get over the C200. It gives you more power, it gives you a sportier design, it gives you a sportier cabin experience, but for a premium of a little over 7 lakh rupees. Now, is that premium justified or not? Well, we've had the car for about 2 months in our long-term fleet, and over the next few minutes, I'm going to be telling you what really works for this car and what doesn't. Starting off with the design, well, the C300 is very similar to the C200, not any structural changes, but this comes with the AMG line. So in this trim, it gets a lot of AMG bits. It's not an AMG, but it looks sportier. You can see right up here, the grille, the lower part of the bumper, even the alloy wheels, they are AMG alloy wheels, and at back you've got a diffuser, dual exhaust. So what it does really is, it doesn't look radically different from the C200 Avantgarde trim, but it does look more purposeful, it does look sportier and more energetic. Alright, now before I go ahead and tell you all the things that I've liked about this car and things that I feel could have been better, let me give you a background into the story of how this C300 is different. The older model that we had, that was the C300D. A lot of you might remember it for its torquey, powerful diesel engine, and yeah, I mean, it was a great engine and a fast car. The problem with that car, especially in the Indian context, was that it was too low. The ground clearance was a major issue. The tires, again, I've had an experience where the tires couldn't handle bad roads and they had damage. But now with this, the C300, you get, first of all, the diesel motor is out, because the brand believes that more and more people are shifting towards petrol, and that's the way to go forward. So now you have a turbocharged petrol engine in here, and the key issue, like I spoke about, the ground clearance issue, that has been sorted. The ground clearance has increased, the underbody shielding, that too has been improved, and the tires are now much more practical. As a result of that, you can now drive this C300 much more peacefully on Indian roads. And over the last 2 months, I've not had any kind of a major issue with bad roads or speed breakers or even, sharp cuts. All of it, this car has been able to handle well. Now, coming to the things I like about the C300. Well, first of all, I like the way it looks. It looks like a proper sedan, long hood, then nice classy proportions, clean design, not too loud, not too quirky. It's a very easy on the eyes kind of a design, and that's exactly what you expect from Mercedes-Benz. It's got to be sophisticated in terms of the overall look, and that's exactly what the C300 is, but with the AMG line bits, a bit sportier without being brash. So that's a good thing, the way it looks. And once you step inside the cabin, I really like the way it's been laid out. Very similar to what you get in the C200. So the same kind of a screen, displays, and all of it works really well. The center touchscreen is a treat to use, big in size, very clear in terms of display quality. The resolution is sharp, the touch response is slick. The user interface, it might take a bit of a time to get used to, but just a couple of days and then it's pretty easy to use. The material quality, the touch and feel of every bit inside the cabin feels rich, feels like a proper Mercedes-Benz should. So that's again a very good thing. The dark theme inside the cabin, black seats, the carbon fiber finish on the dashboard, all of it goes well with the sporty positioning of the C300. So it just adds to that overall feel. And in terms of comfort, again, these seats are great. The front two seats get ventilation function, which is a boon for summers, especially in the northern part of the country. And talking of the rear seat, legroom is good. I can easily slide my feet under the driver's seat, and I'm 5 feet 8 inches for reference, so you can see I've got a good seating position. I've got good amount of knee room. Even the headroom is decent, and the under thigh support is good enough for someone of my height. The slight issue here with the seat is that despite having a nice cushion armrest and all, the center tunnel is very high, and as a result of this, the C300 is pretty much a 4-seater car. You can get a fifth person there in the middle. I mean, the seat is wide enough, but that center tunnel is going to make life really tough for that person in the middle. So that's about comfort. And coming to features, well, the C300 is loaded to the gills with features. First of all, you get this massive sunroof, a dual stage sunroof, so not a single pane panoramic sunroof, but again adds to the airy feel of the cabin. And you've got a brilliant sounding Burmester audio system. Good if you are an audiophile, it's going to keep you happy. Wireless charging and multiple charging sockets all around, and it's a connected car, so you get a host of connectivity features, a lot of which you can access using a smartphone, which add to the overall convenience. It also gets ADAS features, which add to the overall active safety of this vehicle. So yes, it has a nice list of features going for it. But the most important reason why you'll buy this car is the engine, the power, right? Now this 2-liter engine develops about 255 horsepower. It's again a car that comes with a 48-volt mild hybrid system. So it's something that adds to the fuel efficiency, cuts down on emissions, but more importantly, when you really want power at your disposal, the other important thing to keep in mind is the 48-volt hybrid system that it gets. So this not only cuts down on emissions and increases the fuel efficiency, but when you need more power, it also provides a temporary boost to the overall system. So that again sort of just makes the driving experience much more fun. And overall, the engine provides a good amount of power. The 9-speed automatic transmission has been paired excellently to the engine, as a result of which you get good drive right from the word go. There is almost no turbo lag once you put your foot on the throttle and you're off the line. Acceleration from a standstill is good. In-gear acceleration again is very good. It's not an AMG, but it's an AMG line, and it's, like I said earlier, it's the most powerful non-AMG C-Class you can buy. So the sound, well, it does sound kind of good. It doesn't have that AMG exhaust which is loud, not any kind of a burble, no pops and crackers. All of that oral drama is missing, but at the end of the day, it does sound pretty good. And this good is how it sounds. So yes, like I said, well, not an AMG sound, but still good enough to keep you entertained. And if you still want to make things even better, well, you can take control of the gearbox using these paddle shifters. They work really well and give you better control over the gearbox. In terms of handling, well, the C300 is, although focused on performance, is sprung more on the softer side. So while you're going around corners fast, there will be a fair amount of body roll. Like I said earlier, it's not an AMG, so it's not been tuned like as a hardcore sports car, but it will still hold its line. It's a dynamically good car. The chassis has good balance. The tires provide a good amount of grip, and if you want to go around, winding roads or hilly roads, you want to have fun in the process, the C300, especially with this rear wheel drive setup, can be very good fun around corners. And when it comes to ride quality, like I said, it's slightly inclined towards the softer side. So ride quality is really good, especially on bad roads. The suspension kind of just irons out all the surface undulations, as a result of which occupants stay inside the cabin with great comfort. So these are my observations with the C300 over the past 2 months. And well, most boxes the car checks them right. Yes, as a performance car, I would have wanted it to sound a bit more louder, um, as a practical C-Class. Maybe the center tunnel, there something could have been done about that for the rear seat passengers, especially the middle ones, because right now it's more or less a 4-seat car. And but that's pretty much, I mean, the negative, right? Not much that the car does wrong. It does pretty much everything in a spectacular fashion. I mean, even over the course of 2 months, the average fuel efficiency that I've got is 8.1 kilometers to a liter, which is great for a car of this power and size, and especially considering the fact that I've been having fun. I've been driving it that ways. It's still delivering a tad over 8 kilometers to a liter. So in a normal driving cycle, you can expect about 9 kilometers or maybe around 10, which is great for a car of this size and power. So at the end of the day, should you buy the C300 or not? Well, it's a great car. It makes a great case for itself. But the price, it's priced at about 66-67 lakh ex-showroom. And your on-road price would vary depending on the state and city you're living in. Now, if you compare it to its rivals, yes, someone could argue that for a little over 75 lakh, one could have the BMW M340i, which is much more powerful, much more hardcore and focused as a performance car. But then again, the difference is almost 10 lakh. Here, you need to pay a premium of more than 7 lakh over the standard C200. And what that gets you is bits that make the car look better. It's a great engine that you get along with it, more power, more fun. And overall, the car just feels a bit more sportier. Is it priced like bang on? I think maybe not. Maybe the price could have been a bit more competitive. But then again, keep in mind that in this segment, unlike the mass market segment, people don't shift between brands to save a few lakh rupees. I mean, yes, a big difference could, a big difference in price could change a person's mind, but I think, about 3-4 lakh rupees, no one's going to change their brand perception. And if you are someone who likes the C-Class, it's a great car to start with, but you want some more power, some more fun, the C300 makes a great case for itself. You should drive it out and find it out and just understand how good this car is. If you like this video, please hit that subscribe button, press that little bell icon so that our videos can reach to you in time, and do not forget to share it as well.